All right, everyone, how about 3 quick cards and a bottom card with me? While everyone's digging on the eclipse reading I pulled yesterday for all signs, and that is a powerful reading. That reading blew my goddamn mind. I still actually remember it, and I forget readings from time to time because I usually wash them. That being said, I thought I'd pull on the energy right now. Here on the 16th, post-eclipse a little bit, we've got an alignment. It's a minor alignment I'm not going to pull on. That's pulling on the energy Saturn and Neptune are making out. So I thought I'd add that energy in. We've had a lot of moon activity. You know what I'm saying? We were on the eclipse, right? And the card I get in my pre-shuffle, top card is the moon. I love it. I love it when this happens. Anyway, 3 quick cards and a bottom card with me. Sometimes it turns into 400 cards because I clarify here if I feel like it, if I feel the need. It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you. Your sign doesn't matter. I'm just doing straight up energy reading. I'm doing what I do best. That's what I am. I'm not an astrologer. I just read the energy. That being said, if you found this reading, you found it for a reason. This reading is timeless. Whenever you find it, you're meant to find it. But I am pulling on the energies of right now. And I told the universe just to give them to me. This doesn't have to just apply to your soulmate. Okay, let me make that very clear. This can apply to this is the energies around us right now. For most of you, if it's your primary focus, this soul connection, and you know, it's here. I won't lie to you. This pre-shuffle backs up my eclipse reading from the other day perfectly. And if you haven't seen it, please do. It's the moon crossed by the King of Swords. Again, and I got Judgment. That's all we need to know. Other than the High Priestess is here. So I got 2 cards of secrets and things going on behind the scenes. This is within your person. This is the energy around you. It's all mysterious and weird. It's a weird energy. I got the High Priestess bookending the moon. Sandwiched in between is Judgment and the King of Swords. It's exactly what I'm talking about. It's old Dr. Phil coming back here saying you don't know what you don't know, right? That's you don't know what you don't know. There's a lot going on underneath the surface here. And it's incoming energy. It's energy that's swirling around you, and it's incoming. If it's your soulmate, which it could be, I know this is Steve's Love Tarot, not Steve's Career Tarot. But if it's that soulmate that ran from you, listen, their intuition is driving them. They're making some changes behind the scenes, as our eclipse reading showed us. And we get that for a lot of the individual signs as well, a few of the key signs in particular. Yeah, you know, especially the water signs. Your person, but, you know, a few of the fire signs too. Leo's making some changes and all of that. Let's just see where we go here, because this is sort of a relaxed week of card pulls for me. I'm going to shuffle the deck because the energy is going to be fairly what's here is what's here, and I'm going to just sort of pull readings randomly this week. Various signs, various 3 quick cards with me and things like that. But from next week on, from about the 22nd right up through the end of the month, I'm going to be busy. Busy as a goddamn beaver. That's what I'm going to be, because there's a lot to pull on. And if you look at the SLT News page, which is the home page of my blog now, you'll see what's coming up in the second half of the month. But this week, we're going to pull a lot of readings. But they're going to be pretty much me just sort of kind of dipping a toe in the pool of energy here. So let's see what's going on with that. That's a pretty impressive pre-shuffle. The moon and the High Priestess with the King of Swords and Judgment. Something's coming back here. Something's not dead. Somebody doesn't want something to be dead. And there's a strong energy in the incoming energy of someone taking care of business on their side. Making some changes. Realizing some things. Remember what we talked about in the eclipse reading? And yeah, I'm shuffling. Remember what we talked about in the eclipse reading? We talked about this sort of, this clarity. Right? Seeing things for what they really are, kind of a thing. And that applies to you too. That might make, for some of you, this soulmate a little bit of too little too late. I don't know. I'm not so sure. You don't know what you don't know. Remember, old Dr. Phil showed up in our pre-shuffle. You don't know what you don't know. Because I've got the sun as our bottom card. I'm pulling 3 cards and a bottom card. This sun crosses whatever the center card is I'm going to pull. This can even make a shitty card good. So, I mean, it's the happiest. It's communication. Everything I get off this, I get this sort of, I'm not always drawn to it. In the middle here, I don't know if it shows up on my camera, there's this extra white hot ray. Almost looks like she's getting zapped by sun electricity or something like that. And that's important because when the energy reflects off the cards, I always tell you, if you pull cards intuitively, you should just be drawn to one little thing on the card, not the whole card. It's important because that's the only thing getting my attention. And that's how the energy is reflecting off this card. It's that clarity, right? It's that moment where, oh shit, what did I do? I just missed the soulmate and I'm staying in this, or I did this, or I did that, you know. Again, but the same applies to you. You're going to get that clarity too. This is communication if you're waiting for somebody. That's the way I feel the energy there, and I believe it. It's true. It's the Empress. I don't know what's on top. You know I haven't looked. It's the Empress, Queen of Tits, the best tits in the tarot. It's a combo energy. It's your energy and it's the incoming energy. It's the energy swirling around you. Now, whether you feel like you're in full Empress or not, whether you feel like you're the best tits in the tarot or not, male or female, okay, it doesn't matter. It's how you're reflecting. It's people's perception. It's all that matters is perception. Okay? Any PR agency will tell you perception is truth. And it is. Somebody here, your incoming person, your soulmate, is reading you as this. It's intimidating to them. But this is also forcing their energy, their feminine side energy, which has been suppressed, which is where fear of vulnerability comes from, to come up. As I told you in the eclipse reading the other day, and this reading backs it up, they are coming up, maybe temporarily. It could just be in a time frame of a month or so, but they're gonna be on your vibration, up to your level. They're gonna feel like they can do it, right? They're gonna feel. I got two attracting energies. Like energy attracts like energy. Because their Empress energy is coming up, and you're reflecting as Empress energy, that's going to attract. It's going to bring them in. It's going to make them feel like they can do it. What's the center card? The Five of Swords. I said, with the sun crossing, it makes even a shitty card good. And this is a shitty card. This guy right here is the reason I make my coffee at home. It's my coffee house guy. I don't want to run into this asshole always trying to bum a $5 or a $10 off me. I don't want that. This here is somebody who's been self-sabotaging. Somebody who's been just short-term thinking, right? You've been there the whole time. They know you're there. They're following along. That's a message in the energy. They've been following along. They've been keeping an eye on you, thinking about you, dreaming about you, whatever it is. If you got a storyline going, they know what it is. They've been following along as best they can. But that right there, that picture of that person, aside from the fact it makes me not want to give him a tenner, it's the clarity coming through. It's what happens when we realize we've been an asshole, right? Right there. Right there. Maybe he just looked in the mirror for the first time. Oh my God, I look like that? Oh fuck. Yeah, you do. That's what they did. And I'll tell you why. Here's the clarity. You don't get any clearer than the sun. Look how bright it is. And I said there's that little ray of electricity coming out, zapping that girl on the card there. It doesn't matter whether your person's male or female. It's a girl on the card. It's an irresistible urge to do something here, to fix something, the way I feel it. But let's see what the third card is, because it's red with the Empress. It's right here. It's the Nine of Wands. It's a persistent energy. I pointed to the little character here on the back of this card. I said you've always been there. These cards are red, center, left, right. You've always been there. Somebody fucked up. Somebody's had short-term thinking. Their energy's coming up. You're reflecting is this Empress energy. Their Empress energy is coming up. That's going to attract. Everybody's tired here. This guy even looked tired, right? Oh, I'm so tired of asking people for money and bumming. Why don't I just get a job? I don't know. Why don't you? All right, I'll tell you what. I worked hard for that tenner I lent you. Lent. I use the word loosely. Again, it's that persistent energy. It won't go away, and the wall is coming down. I'm going to clarify. Okay, I'm going to put the sun back. Oh, I didn't even look. Holy shit! Underneath the sun, crossing it, is the Six of Cups. We talked about this Six of Cups in the eclipse reading yesterday, and I mentioned it right at the opening of the extended. I believe I talked about this too. I talked about that. There's a strong. They miss you. It's a they miss you energy, right? He misses the day when he didn't need to bum $10 to get a cup of coffee. He misses that day, right here. There's a lot of energy here. There's a lot. I'm going to put that there. I'm going to grab the witches and I'm going to clarify. I'm going to clarify this Nine of Wands here, okay? I almost called it a Nine of Swords, a semi-Freudian slip. Why is that important? Freudian slips are very important. I read the energy first. and my mouth comes later. I have to feel it and then translate it into words. I feel this as a Nine of Swords more than a Nine of Wands. That's why I read it to you. I translated the energy to you the way I did. There's a lot of coming to an end of the wall. Nines are the end in tarot. Tens are the end and dead end that lead to new beginnings. Nines are the end of a cycle. A cycle of this keeping up a wall bullshit. Especially in this context, because nobody wants to put a wall up to the Empress. All right, let's see what this Nine of Wands is about. All right, why is the Nine of Wands here? Why? Tell me why? Because somebody's holding on to a lot of love. It's King of Cups crossing that. Somebody's holding on to a lot. He holds the Ace of Cups. Okay? And I said in the beginning, this energy applies to you too. This is the energy that's around you. I'm just pulling the energy. That's all I'm doing. So around you, you have a lot of love to give, right? You're ready to give it. It's like I told, they've got to come right. If this person shows up, great. Terrific. This soulmate you're waiting on. If they don't, I encourage you to just release the energy. Just believe for a moment that you're radiating the Empress energy, whether you believe it or not. Okay? Just have some faith. Have some faith that that energy is there. And it will be. That's all you got to do to the universe. A little bit of faith. Faith creates a void. It creates, oh wow, it does. Faith creates a space for the universe to fill things. All right? So it's very strong. But anyway, as far as your incoming energy, the soulmate's concerned, they're holding on to a lot of love. They can't not tell you how they felt here. They can't let this slip away. They don't want to anyway. I mean, they can let it. I can't predict what the 3D person's going to do, but I can tell you there's a Knight of Swords on top of it. Proof of what I'm telling you. They can't let this slip away. I just got done saying that. I'm not looking. I don't know what's here. Knight of Swords. They've got something they want to tell you. There's something they want to clear up there. They want to tell you how they feel. That's what the something is. That's the theme. That's the affecting energy. Right? Again, this is new to them. This energy coming up, all this clarity they're getting right now in this eclipse energy, which will continue at peak strength, at least through the first week of June. So the whole rest of May, with all those readings on the SLT news page in my blog that I've got coming up. And they're all very important. They're all very powerful. And they include the June readings and all of that, which I'll pull closer to the end of the month. You don't pull June readings on the 16th of May. That's just because of what? Well, you obviously don't read my blog then. Because of the unpredictability, the uncertainty principle. That's why. Because we can't, any more than a weatherman can. They can't, there's no 100% guarantee which way the winds are going to, so you pull as close as you can so that you're on top of it. It gets better that way. It gets more accurate. That said, I like to be accurate. That said, they got something they want to tell you, something they want to get off their chest a little bit. If you believe this energy is there, you'll bring them right in. But you'll bring other things to you as well. Okay, I want to point that out. You'll attract a lot. This is the energy of this summer. I know it's summer up here in the northern hemisphere, winter if you're in the southern hemisphere, but this summer, or winter, depending on where you are, is really, really conducive to attracting all sorts of things to you. So try to have a little faith that that energy is there. My center card is the Magician, proof of everything I just told you. Okay? And again, that's where your energy is concerned. For you, you're charging forward. You're ready to love. For them, they're ready to tell you how they feel. They got something they want to say. And right here, here's that energy. They feel like they can do it. Magicians are confident. They have to be. To go out on stage and do what they do, they have to have confidence, complete faith, not even a thought that it won't work or it's not going to happen. Otherwise, it's not a very good show. Would you like to watch a nervous magician? Well, I'm going to do a trick for you now. I'm not sure if it's going to work, but okay, I'm nervous and his hand's shaking and all. No. You go out there, you want this right here, razzle dazzle, right? Well, they think they can do it. There's an energy here, as I've been telling you quite a lot lately, that they feel like they can do it. The cards just keep coming up the same way. The energy is here. All right, it's very strong energy. It is. It's a very strong attraction too. This explains why. It's funny, I've been wondering why with this Ace of Wands, I keep getting this energy of strong attraction. I keep calling this a boner, right? It's a strong attraction. And I see it here. I finally see why it keeps reflecting that way. It's because of this. because of this energy here. You're attractive, they're attractive, everybody's attractive, right? Wouldn't you like to be attractive too? All right, it's unreal. They're coming in because they want to start over. They want a new beginning, and there's some passion behind how they're coming. The energy is coming towards you. Again, for those of you that think that I'm some sort of warlock on the hill, me or anyone out here pulling cards on YouTube, or some sort of warlocks or witches on the hill, and we got a crystal ball and we know what the person's going to do. The 3D person has free will. They can change their mind, they can chicken out, they can fantasize about this all day long, but until they put it in action, use their free will to do it, whatever. But this is the way the winds are blowing. I'm more concerned with telling you about the energy, that this energy is around you. All right? Because whether this person's coming in, we know they often show up as a page, and we know we're only accepting a knight. That being said, if you have some faith that this Empress energy is around you, and it is, it's there, the world is your oyster. You'll have anybody you want. You can go test it out if you want. You'll get hit on all day long. I'm telling you, you will. But if you really believe in your soul that you're radiating this energy, and you're not sitting out there going, well, Steve says that, but I'm not. I don't feel it. I'm not. Well, then you won't. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. You're right. I'm wrong. I'm not wrong about the energy. I'm rarely wrong about energy. It's one of the few things in this life that I've studied so much and practiced so much and gotten so good at that I do it pretty well. The rest of the shit I do, I need a little more work on. But you take my word for the energy around you. I always used to say, you don't want me building a deck for you unless you like ending up in the ER, and you don't want me cooking for you unless you like sitting on the toilet. But you definitely want me reading the energy around you. Have a little faith in it, and you'll bring this person in and many more. Okay, you will. All right, let's see where we go. Faith creates voids. It's a good way to do it. And nature abhors a vacuum. It fills voids. That's science, not New Age anything. That's physics right there. Why is the Empress here? Tell me more about this Empress energy before we go here. This is a beautiful read. It's about what I expected. I did not expect the Magician there. Even though I've been saying they feel like they can do it, they feel like they can do it. They really do. I mean, these are 3 cards of doing it. Ace of Wands, card of doing it. Magician, card of doing it. Knight of Swords, a lot of determination in this energy. The energy almost blends in with determination. There's some urgency to it. With the Knight of Swords, there is always urgency, right? I call him Paul Revere. The red coats are coming. The red coats are coming. There's urgency there because they were. You know. So anyway, it is what it is. Well, let's see about this Empress energy. Why is the Empress here? I've been shuffling the whole time. Oh yeah, I see it. It's crossed by the 3 of Swords. The pain is what's blocking it. The affecting energy, what's holding back. Because we know the Empress is being held back at least a little within you and within your person because of the 9 of Wands here. These are red, center, left, right. So these 2 are red together. Like you can think of them as bookends, kind of a thing like that. So we already know that. The universe is telling us here, as I pull on the Empress energy directly, what's holding it back. 3 swords. I'll talk to you first. You're holding on to something. There's something deep down, even if you're over this, right? Even if you're over what this person did to you or what somebody else did to you, and you think you are, there's still a little bit of it there. There's still a little piece of it. And this cock blocks the Empress. 3 swords always does. You've got to have faith that you will have this energy. You know what? You can always live life by the principle of there's a lot more fish in the sea. You know, you take what you learn your lessons from people, right? Like Jimmy Buffett once sang, "Good times and riches and son of a bitches, I've seen more than I can recall." It's true. You'll go through your life and you'll meet good people, bad people, pricks, nice people. You know, you'll have riches, you'll be poor. That's life. It's up, it's down. It's light and dark, light and shade all the way through it. At the end of the day, just have a little faith that you'll always end up okay. The Empress always knows that. The Empress energy, you always know everything's going to be fine. The universe always has your back. Its timing is perfect. Brings you the right people and the right situations at just the right time. Say that every day. It's a good mantra. Talk to the universe. It works. It's magic. It really is. So this Three of Swords is a little bit of what's cock blocking this here. Also by your person, from the incoming energy, it's why they're coming in. It's the very energy, this energy is stopping you from having your full attracting power. Why you might be a doubting Thomas at what I'm saying, that this energy is coming off you. That this is what people are perceiving. All right? But to your person, it's what's bringing them in. It is the card that ends the separation phase in these soulmate cycles. This and the Five of Cups are the two biggest cards that do it. What's on top? The Star. Believe it. Have a little faith. What did I just say? It's a card of hope. It is. But hope, as in the Bible, in like Corinthians and stuff like that, hope, faith, love, they're sort of, they're put together in one little chapter, you know, kind of a thing. It's just everything I've told you. The energy is there. The only thing that can stop it, the only thing that can delay getting everything you want and you getting naked. Okay, the only thing that can delay you getting naked right there is this Three of Swords. Is this little bit of energy here from your side. On their side, from the incoming energy, like I told you in the eclipse reading, they're right on top of you. They're there. All right? They are there. And it's this energy, this feeling of the loss that's creating the urgency over here. What's our center card here? Three of Wands. The Cape of Assholeness returns. Right? I see this person jumping in the water. We got to look at the cards around it. Yeah, they're still on the shore a little bit. They're nervous about it. I believe that. There's still this little bit of resistance. Honestly, there's not much of this Nine of Wands left. In fact, I read it more as a Nine of Swords, which is just nonsense, coming to the end of worrying about it and just saying, oh, fuck it, I'm going to do it. There's Three of Wands here. This person's just about ready to take the Cape of Assholeness off. They don't want to get wet and jump in the water and come out to the ship. It's very soon. It's very soon. The only thing on your side that's stopping this full Empress energy from being around you and you attracting people in situations like flies is this little bit that you're holding on to. Is a little bit of pain. Look at it. Take it out of the box. Look at it. Be honest with yourself. All right? Lie to other people all you want. People do it all day long anyway. But never lie to yourself. Okay? You just cheat yourself out of a good life if you do that. Take it out of the box. Take a look at it. Learn from it. Write some shit down if you need to, whatever it is, and move past it. It's the only thing hindering. I've got two cards of hindering here. And the affecting energy is that Three of Swords. So again, the cards are backing up my energy read. For your person, they're coming very soon. They're on top of you. There's not much resistance left. There's not. See? 10 Cups. Right there. 10 Cups is bookending the Star. This reading backed up every piece of energy I gave you. I read the energy first, then I throw the cards. I want you to see that. I want you to see the representation of what I'm telling you is in the energy. I want it. I don't want to just read energy and then have some card come out and I try to make it fit. I don't have to make anything fit here. I never do, actually. The 10 of Cups. It's sometimes it's fairyland, it's dreams, it's happily ever after, and they all lived happily ever after, all that kind of shit. This is very real. And it's here. The energy is here. Very soon, somebody's coming towards you because they realize what happiness actually is. Where your energy is concerned, again, because this 10 of Cups is red with the Star, it is fairyland. It's there. You just reach out and grab it like those people are trying to reach up to that rainbow. It's right there. Anything you want in life is always there for you. Everything is there. Everything that's ever happened or ever will happen has already happened and is happening all at once. Okay? It's physics. I'm not going to sit here and explain it to you and all that kind of stuff. It keeps scientists up at night, all that kind of shit. It's all there already. Anything you want, you just need to tune into its frequency. And that's not some new age crap. It's not. It's Einstein. Somebody with some credibility. Somebody who gave us the theory of relativity. Somebody who actually, is a scientist and stuff like that. You just need to tune into its frequency. That's all you need to do. And this Empress frequency is hindered by this right here. Because she don't worry about that. She knows there's more fish in the sea, male or female. Doesn't matter. I said she. It's a she on the card. She knows there's more fish in the sea. So anything bad happens, somebody leaves, somebody runs, you take the lesson from it. That's what's important. That's what we're here to do. We're here to learn. That's why we're here. So that being said, and some people don't. A lot of people just sit in this and they get bitter and they shut down. Right? and they kill this energy, and then they wonder why nobody's attracted to them, nobody's coming, or I only meet shit on the dating apps. It's all just shit. It's shitty people. They're all crap. Well, with that kind of attitude, of course they are. Like energy attracts like energy. If you think you're going to meet shit and that's all you ever meet, and you're in a woe is me kind of attitude, well, that's all you're ever going to get. You're just going to get that energy back. That's all. That's why whatever this little, and I think it's small for a good number of you, whatever this little bit that you're holding on to is, take your lesson from this. Let this person teach you what you don't want going forward. And then feel that energy. Just have some faith that that energy's there, and it all flows in. It all brings this right into reality. That's the energy that's around us right now. It's beautiful energy. It is. It's very nice. It's incredible. It's as far as your person goes, this is nice to see the sun crossing this here. Somebody here is getting some clarity on their behavior, the way they behaved. You know, short-sightedness, Burger King, gotta have it their way, male, ego, pride, entitlement, all that kind of shit. Whatever it is, it's creating an urgency for somebody to come towards you. But take the advice I gave you about that Empress energy around you, okay? And if you're in denial that, well, there's nothing stopping me from doing that, okay? So people just aren't attracted to me. They're not coming towards me. Well, right there it proves that I'm right if you're someone who's saying that. Because that's pessimism and that's denial. It's because the Empress wouldn't behave that way. She wouldn't say something like that. Because she knows that like energy attracts like energy. And by saying something like that, of course nobody's coming near you. Nobody gonna like you at all. You're gonna seem resting bitch face. You know, it's not right. There's something. And if you're in that energy, you don't even have to be really in it per se. You don't have to be some monk or something like that with perfectly balanced energy and all that stuff. You just gotta have some faith that the universe always has your back. If you can do that, you'll be close enough. All right. But if there is something you're holding on to, be honest. Look at it. Take it out of the box. Learn from it, more importantly. And acknowledge it, learn from it, and move on. Move past it. Because this energy is trying to come out. I see it trying. And that'll help you when this person does come in, by the way. When this person does show up, it'll help you to be in this full energy. You'll be a bit more open-minded. You won't punch them back with your Three of Swords when they show up, which serves no good purpose whatsoever. They're just going to hit you back with their Three of Swords, and then they're going to say, "See, it was a mistake to come towards you. It was a mistake to be vulnerable." It was, blah blah blah. Because they're a fucking excuse machine. The incoming energy has been for some time. Anyway, that's your reading. I hope it was helpful. I do my best. I give you the energy that's around you right now. I think it's a pretty tight read. I think it backs up the eclipse reading nicely. Definitely check out that lunar eclipse reading if you haven't already. I would definitely pair it with the earlier eclipse because those two energies go together. All right? That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. If I help one person today, especially with this Three of Swords, and a little thought about that, then I've done my job, karmically speaking. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. All right. Good luck.